have to ignore the Star Trek people. I do like Star Trek. I've actually had those since they were new. They are not included. Then, like I pointed out, this guy was up there on the shelf, but I went and got him down so we wouldn't have to get the chair out again. But oh my goodness, hand puppet Yoda. I don't think this thing was ever played with. I don't know why the box is, like I said, it's supposed to have a piece of plastic and it's totally gone, but strange. But anyways, somebody's taped it. I did not do that. You can tell that's old tape. Anyways, hand puppet Yoda. It's Kenner. It's original. Oh, get in there. Get him down in there. He's just like a weird hard plastic. I don't know if you've ever handled one, but if you're a Yoda fan. Alright, so we're going to move on over here. We got some more random. There's a jungle trooper, indoor trooper. I don't know what that guy's called. I can't remember. And then there's just a random biker scout. And then a complete with its little flaps. Those things are always missing. Even on the newer remakes, speeder bike. It does work. It actually kind of has a hair trigger. Sometimes it blows up on its own. Let's see. Let's get this. Now this Ewok Village, I'm going to be on it. Oh, see, yeah, it's already kind of come apart. Let me try to get out. It is missing the one piece that, hold on, let me get this out of the way. I mentioned this too. This is the Indoor Forest Ranger. Weird. It's another mini rig type machine. It is missing the front gun. This also came from that garage still. Oh, there it goes. How do you open this thing? Stickers are still in it though. But anyways, there's that. Missing the front gun, unfortunately. I've almost bought a couple of times off eBay, but I just didn't because the thing's kind of goofy and I didn't want to invest $10, $20, whatever the person wanted for it. So try to get this out of here as easily as I can. It comes with the original net. Actually, I think I have 2 nets, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to check on that. I'm positive I do. I'm just not sure where the other one's at. Get out of the way. This thing is probably the roughest thing I have because I just wanted a representation. I had it as a kid. I wanted a representation, but it didn't have to be perfect because I didn't want to, at the time, invest a ton of money in it. So I'm just going to show you. Actually, that one is still there, but you can see stress on it. That clip is still there. But some of those clips, if I'm not mistaken, that one must be there. It's holding on really well. Well, that one's there too. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're just wore because they are all still present. But you can see there's a lot of stress on it. I thought the clips were broke. Maybe they're just wore because they don't. It doesn't hold together great. It does have everything, but like I mentioned in the other video, it's supposed to have a tiny little weird thing that goes right here that connects to the net, and you pull that and the net would come up because under the bottom of it, I'll try to pick it up. I don't know, you probably are familiar with it anyways. There's some weird little stuff under there that the net actually hooks to, so it would pull up like in the movie just underneath it. You can't really see it, I'm sure, in the pictures, but that is what it's supposed to be like. Yeah, here it is. Here's a weird random rubber Ewok. I think that's it's not an eraser. Maybe it's one of those preschool ones. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, here's net number 2. Don't know why I have 2 nets and not the thing that pulls them up. Anyways, so we got the throne. Don't think there were, or whatever. I can carry R2 on, but or not R2, C3PO. I think, although it doesn't look like it, I do think I actually glued this right here. I did a good job, but yeah, because I can hardly tell, but I just want to be honest with you and point everything out. I did glue this because I've had this quite a while, and it was broke, so I glued it. So there. It is what it is. And if I'm not mistaken, I also glued down these 2 posts. As a matter of fact, it kind of looks like there may be a little haze, because that was back before I learned if you're going to repair it, the Gorilla Glue is the better glue, but I do believe those have been glued, like I said. But it is only missing one thing, and there's this is not an original rope either. My wife bought this rope. It's the closest thing I could find to match this, because this is an original rope. I'm 99% positive, and this one ain't, or is it vice versa? It had one rope I know, so one of those is an original. But anyways, it is what it is. Here's some extra Ewoks. There's you a complete, I can't think of what his name is. He's the chief. And then there's that guy missing all this stuff. Anyways. Let's get on past the Ewok Village. I'm not a big fan of the Ewok Village. I just wanted one to represent the collection. So it is probably the roughest thing I have as far as repairs. A complete, what is his name, Tebow or something? Tebow, I think is his name. I haven't. These are, like I said, all these figures are extras. This is a piece that is actually kind of has some sentimental value, because very rarely when you're a toy collector does somebody actually buy you a toy, vintage toy, for holidays or anything, because you know you're picky because you're a vintage toy collector. And my wife actually bought this for me, so it's one of the few things in this whole room that was given as a gift, and she did buy it for me. But it belongs, it goes with the collection, and she's even bought one with a box. And it is and was complete. And I'm pretty sure the packing's in there, because she was like, "I hope it's complete." It looked complete, and I'm like, "No, it is." Yeah.
That was a nerve-wracking purchase.
That was yeah. Anyway, so then we have a speeder bike box. This one, as you can see, is missing the flap, and it's been torn there. But ironically, it has the plastic insert, and there was two different kinds of inserts. There was a plastic, and I can't remember what the other one looked like. Oh wait, how about that? I didn't know that. I forgot that was in there. Well, I'm surprised I didn't tape that back together, because there's the end piece. Why didn't I tape that back together? I usually do that just for display purposes, but for some reason I didn't do it on this one. Now the choice can be yours. If you want to tape it back on, it would look a lot better. Anyways, there was a plastic insert and a different one. I can't remember what the other one. Probably cardboard, because plastic, that's a lot of money for them to spend on an insert. And then the Forest Ranger box. Nothing in there, I'm sure. Well, actually, I tell you, I'm sure, but there are the instructions. Which is odd, because I'm going to show you that in a little bit too. This is almost over, I promise. But I keep all the big vehicle instructions that I've shrink wrapped in a separate place, so I knew which ones I had. Yeah, there's the instructions. It does have its instructions, so you officially know it's missing a piece. Okay, now I'm gonna have to stand up for this, and my feet are falling asleep. And I do have a box. For the now it was a window box, so obviously it doesn't have the piece of plastic that they were mounted on cardboard. But it is the box for Size Noodles and the Rebo Band. Yeah, did they tell you the name? Size Noodles and the Rebo Band includes 3 actions. Okay, so even the box don't tell you what the guy who plays the horn is. So yeah. Oh hey. Here's a bunch of accessories. Those are blasters. I'm not sure. Oh, probably because of the color. See, these are all original, but I don't have an extra guy to put in their hand, put them in their hands. And there's a flap and a plastic. Anyways, but hey, I told you there was an extra, and I found it. I told you I didn't know where it was, but there is the non-damaged to replace. As a matter of fact, there's a bunch of extra parts. There's his hookah, and yet another one of those. But anyway, so there's where those were. I knew I had them, just didn't know that's where they were. All right, we're gonna pause. Oh wait, up here real quick. Ignore the Batman. We don't have to ignore it, but here's some cool Batman and stuff and random figures. But the Ewok Glider, one of the few things I hang. I'm not a big fan of hanging things, but it doesn't weigh much and it doesn't display well sitting because it hasn't landing gears. Anyways, there it is. It's complete. The glider don't have a box. All right, now we're going to pause and we'll go through these figures. I'm not going to pull them all out, but we'll go through these a little bit. Okay. All right. I don't know if you really want, this is already probably going on 2 hours, so if you really want me to pull all these out and show them to you, I can, but I figure if she can get a good shot of them, you can pretty much tell if they have their weapon in their hand, it's original, and they're complete. Like whatever that guy's name is, he's one of the Nictu Verado, whatever from the guys, and then of course that Luke's probably the best one, but no lightsaber, no gun. I will get this Tatooine skiff out of here because it's a pretty rare and expensive piece, and hence the reason why it's in here. I actually didn't get lucky and get this one at any auction, or no, why do I keep saying auction? Estate sale or garage sale. I had to belly up and pay for this off eBay. But one thing, and the guy told me when he sold it to me, is I think this sticker and that sticker he replaced, but obviously that one's not because it's all wrinkly in that one. But it is complete. I haven't used this thing in so long, and as you can see, it has a little bit of stress. These things are notoriously fragile. There you go. Do you see that? The thing comes out. This one, I believe, does the landing gear. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. There they go. Yeah, these things are just so fragile. Let's see if I can Don't want nothing to fall off it to show you the bottom of it. So yeah, there's the landing gear. And I think, what are these? Don't these move these back in? Oh yeah, like you got the... Like I said, this is a pretty rare piece. They have remade it. They've actually just remade it again. So, recently they've released, it's been re-released twice. This goes down, but I don't remember how. Is it just spring-loaded? I honestly don't remember how that works. It's not a lever. It's not a lever. I just pulled both of them. Anyways, this flops over and it knocks the figure off, but I honestly, for the life of me, can't remember how it works. Shows you how much. Maybe it has something to do with that. Oh, there it went. Oh, easy. Well, I didn't. Man, I hate to put that much pressure on it, but we'll give it. Oh, see, it fell off. And it's supposed to lay down, but you can see the stress. I mean, it's not broke, but it has been stressed. Like me touching these things. Stresses you out. But anyways, put that back down and we'll put this gently back on there. Oh, come on now, you came off real easy. Ah, there we go. And there we go. Nobody moves. Nobody dies. So there you go. There's the super fragile, super rare Dwayne Skiff. Okay, I'm racking my nerves. But basically, you know, here we got, I don't know, she's going to try to get these, but, you know, complete. She's complete with her little gun. Everybody here, I'm just going to try to point out the ones that are definitely not complete. Reese or whatever his weird name is, he's missing his gun. He's complete. He's missing the gun, I think, unless it's, nope, he's missing it. I think he may use one of those tiny guns like it's at her feet. And even though her belt and Luke from the Final 17 look alike, they actually are different, just FYI. One has 3 hooks in the back and one has 2 because she is smaller. But anyways, everybody, okay, both of the speeder scouts, neither of those have their weapon. He has his toilet brush, if you will, his weird staff. He's missing his gun, complete. So there you go. She's going to get you some decent, or got you some decent shots on that. And then let's move on up. Now, of course, these are the most expensive. You may want to turn the light on these guys. That may actually help you if it's not too much. Yeah, there we go. And like I said, I have coins to some of them. Han's coin. What is his name? EDB9 or something. His coin. No, amen. What is his name? Barack or whatever. His coin. Imperial Commissary. No, Anakin Skywalker's coin. A-Wing coin, Luke's coin, Lando General's coin, Imperial Gunner coin, no Yak Face coin, pop-up lightsaber R2 coin, and then the only other one is Ramba. And then as far as weapons, no Ramba's weapons, but he's complete. I pointed out that I'm not 100% sure if that's his gun. I think he has a variation of a black gun, but them Imperial Commissary guys argue if there's a blue one that come with him. I don't know. It's a blaster. I put it in his hand, but he come out of that garage sale. It was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. There's a whole story that goes with that, but I won't get into that now. Pop-up R2. Original sticker. Everything in here has original stickers, but he is missing his lightsaber. And, of course, the granddaddy of all Star Wars figures, which is Yak Face for some strange reason. I miss mainly, but well, I was actually hoping you'd leave that light on, sorry. Just so you can see.
He was pretty washed out.
Oh, okay. Just so you can see, you know, they're making a bunch of reproductions. I've owned this one for going on 7 years. And even back then, I think I paid, what, $200 for it. At the time, it was the most expensive figure I'd ever bought. Unfortunately, those days have long passed. But he is original, 100% original Yak Face. You can kind of tell he's got a little bit of age on him, too. So, I mean, he's definitely the real deal. Just wanted to let you know, everybody's like, since them new ones have come out recently, everybody's like, is that a real one? Is that a real one? Yeah, it's real. Imperial Gunner complete. He's missing his blaster. Does have his original cape. He's another one that actually didn't come in that big set. I actually bought him from, excuse me, Dallas Vintage Toys. But his coin come from that garage sale, oddly enough. Luke missing his blaster, but has his belt and obviously his poncho. A-Wing has it. He didn't have any accessories. Now, one thing on this guy I will show you. is their faces usually have paint rub. He's got a tiny bit, but you know them. Just to let you know, there is a tiny bit of rub on the old. What is that guy's name? Imperial Dignitary. What? Hold on, I'll tell you. I'll look at his coin. He is called Imperial Dignitary. So, and then what is that guy's name? What is his name? I gotta know. Barada. Nick Barada. He's one of the Nick Barada people. Anyways, complete. Amen, amen. Missing his staff, obviously. BD9E9D, whatever this guy's silly name is. This guy also came from Dallas Vintage Toys. As you see, these guys are notoriously fragile. Is that dust in there? I have not repaired him, but no, okay. I just wanted to make sure somebody hadn't glued him, and that is dust. Sorry, that's just dust. Because if he was glued, he wouldn't move. They claimed he was undamaged, but you never know. You know, them dirty dealers will get you. There his mouth work. Anyways, I just wanted to point out that these guys are notoriously fragile, and his legs are just like bent, probably from being in a box for years or something. And then and now he won't stand up. Well, he's on a stand, but anyways. And then Han and Carbonite, and this is an original, of course. Like I said, everything's original. I'm not gonna. They have made reproductions for these over the years. They're usually not quite as clear and as nice, but they have been. They are out there, man. There's all that reproduction, and I got his coin. All right, that's the crazy expensive shelf. So let's move on to this. Bespin Luke complete. Yeah, she's missing her blaster, but that is her original cape. He has got his blaster, but I just want to point out one little thing because I want to be totally honest. Is that see that should be connected right there. I don't know if that's coming through. Yeah, and probably because the one little neat thing is that you can stick his gun on there, and probably that is what broke it at some point when somebody stuck the gun on there. But just want to point that out. Sensor scope. Oh yeah, now here's a Leia with an original actual blaster. It's the lighter blue one. I mean, these people, kind of commissary people, have just driven the value up for these because when they're original for some strange reason. I think it's the same one that came with the Bespin Leia, but I put it with her because I think she's cool. She's just wearing a dress. Anyways, pilot not complete. Yoda, he is complete. There's variations on the snake and his skin color. That's the one I have. African American Bespin guy, security guard, complete. Lobot complete. Although that one doesn't have a gun, and he does, but I thought I saw an extra gun down there, but it may be for his. The reason there's two Lukes in here is there is a variation, and I can't remember what it is, and honestly, looking at it, I don't really see a difference. But there is some difference between those two. That's the only reason he's in there. And what is it? Let's play a little game of, can we tell what the variation is? I mean, his skin color's different, but that's just probably the paint process. Maybe there's not a variation. I don't know, man. These people, Star Wars collectors, if there's anything different, they'll claim it's a variation. And honestly, I don't see. Do you see one? I mean, his crotch looks like there's a slight different detail, and sometimes it's just like their legs molded in a certain color. But anyways, I'm pretty sure there's a variation here, and honestly, even though his face has got different paint, maybe it is slightly different. I can't tell if it's the paint apps. Anyways, we're wasting a lot of time looking at a Luke Hoth. One of them maybe he's gotten smacked around by the Wampa. There we go. Man, I'm getting tired here. Anyways, Rebel Soldier, even though he didn't come with these backpacks, or Hoth Trooper Soldier, whatever you want to call it, I got one on him. Why not? Complete. Missing his gun. I don't remember if that's 4 Lammers, I guess, and they're labeled wrong originally. All that jazz. Complete. Even the Ugnaughts complete with his little lunchbox. A good old Boba Fett complete with his blaster. Of course, that blaster come with a bunch of people, so I just put, not all. I don't have enough of those blasters. Anyways, A-Wing Pilot, which has his little radio walkie-talkie there, but not his gun. So, oh yeah, and like I said, see, those arms are supposed to be different, where that little line is. And that other one I showed you earlier, about an hour ago, is, getting hoarse here, is a factory error, but anyways, who cares? There's he's missing. He's complete. Two of those complete because one of the other ones. Complete. Got his gun, but missing his skirt. That's a shame. This is the C-3PO that comes apart, and he does have the little bag. It's back there. I about knocked it over him. Don't want to wipe them all out, even though they are on stands. But that's his bag that goes, you take him apart and put him in Chewie's bag. IG-88, another one of those, complete. And can't think of that guy's name right now, but he is complete. All right, moving on. We're almost there. We're at the home stretch. Bunch of R2s, mainly because, I just want one with a really nice. It's such a shame because this sticker was in really good shape, but at some point it got squished. This sticker's pretty rough, and then that sticker's probably the best, but they're all original. But there is a difference, if you can kind of see the blue on this one compared to the blue on that one as far as on the chrome part. This one I believe is an earlier version, and that's a later version, but I don't know. Like I said, those guys can come up with any variations. And then a 3-legged R2, which is just built out of the Droid factory, R2-D4. Like I said, these are all complete because they don't have accessories. Vader complete, Jawa complete. Of course, I don't have the super uber rare vinyl cape Jawa. It's just a regular Jawa. Red Snaggletooth. I don't know what the heck his name is. No blaster. Han, no blaster. Little head, big head has a blaster. He has a tiny little spot on his nose. I'll try to... No! Vader took a tumble. Dirty anyway. How is he dirty inside of a case? But anyways, he has a tiny spot on his nose, and I thought at first it was a mark, but I think it's a casting flaw, so I just point that out. Yeah, his legs are all kinds of funky. Man, his stand fell off. Man, this is getting... it's going sideways here real quick. Let me... knocked off the Vader. Luckily, Vader's lightsaber did survive. Because those tips can easily break. None of these, of course, these aren't double telescopings or nothing. No only uber rare thing in here is Yak Face. Like I said, no double telescoping lightsabers, none of that jazz. So, what the heck is this gonna do in here? Stand, my friend. Some of them stand on these easier than others. Farm Boy Luke lightsaber. So incomplete Death Star guy, complete Chewie, incomplete Greedo, or C-3PO doesn't come with anything, complete Blue Snaggletooth. I'll show you him. I almost knocked that friggin' Vader out again because he's so big.
He's tall.
You need to move him, but I don't actually come in here. There's dent boot variants, and then of course how much silver. This actually is the dent boot because I'm pretty sure it is right there, and of course how much silver wore off. How much those collectors think they're more valuable or not, but whatever. This is the condition of his boots. Actually, I had to buy him off eBay, and he actually did. I think I paid 5 or 6 years, well over $100 for him. But Tusken Raider, Sand guy, whatever you want to call him, complete. Now I don't know. Like I said, there's an uber rare, and this ain't him, and none of mine are, that have hollow tusks, kind of like their eyes. This is not one of them, so don't know why I'm pointing that out, but he is not one. Death Star droid, whatever this guy's name is. Gets his arm cut off, no weapon. This is the nicest Luke with the paint as far as pilots. He's got a gun. And then there's 2 Obi-Wans, 1 gray hair, 1 white hair variant, both complete with sabers. And then to round it out, at the very end, the last figure, which nobody really cares, is Hammerhead. And he does not have his weapon. But his weapon is one of... these originals either had that Stormtrooper weapon or they had the Rebel Blaster. I mean, that was pretty much it. So... that's what he should have. But, he never had a gun in the movie, so that's why I don't have it in his hand. I'd rather it be in a Stormtrooper. So anyways, I think we've done it. I think that's it. So no reason to make this go on any longer. I'm just looking around, making sure there wasn't anything else I've forgotten. But, all right, psych, I wasn't done. My wife done escaped the room, and then I remembered the instructions. So like I said, the battle damaged instructions, the battle damaged stickers unused for the damaged firefighter. Here's the Scout Walker Empire Strikes Back instructions. There's that assault catapult. Of course, I have the instructions because the one I got for Christmas. Speeder bike instructions. The droid factory instructions. That's the instructions to that little micro collection Bespin thing. And I can't remember. Did I put the stickers on it or not? And what is that? Oh, Kenner really does care. Okay, nothing's Nothing's easy, is it? All right, come on now. Just let me see. I did not put the stickers on it, so they're unapplied. The ones that were on there come on there. So anyways, that's the stickers to that micro collection thing. And then like the sandcrawler instructions, well, damaged, but you know, that's a valuable piece. So I do have the instructions to that. X-Wing instructions toward there. That's the original one that would go in either of those variations of the box. That's the battle damaged X-Wing I showed you. And like I said, I did not put those stickers on. I did apply those, and I saved the sheet. Why, I don't know, because I'm sick. But anyways, these are the battle damage stickers I didn't put on. Imperial Shuttles instructions, and AT-AT instructions. That's funny because that's an Empire Strikes Back AT-AT instructions, and my boxes are Return of the Jedi. You know, and I don't think there's any other instructions under these. But there could be. Let me check real quick just so we know what we're looking at here. Nope, those are all AT-AT. Nope, okay. I didn't think I had them doubled up unless I ran out of things. But anyways, instructions, B-Wing instructions. Probably the only set of B-Wing instructions I have. I don't think there's one in the box with that other one, but I have to unshrink wrap it to find out. But Y-Wing instructions. And last but not least is the Falcon instructions. All right, so that is it. I promise we're done. We're done.